Look at that face. Look at that face. Come on. Y'all gonna have to quit playing with Jamal. And y'all gonna have to quit playing with Kung Fu Kenny. Because this is a moment in hip-hop history. And Jamal told me he wanted to be y'all's first face y'all see. Kendrick Lamar breaks his silence. He finally speaks on the whole Super Bowl thing. This is the first. Now, he did an interview before, but it was written. It was not Kendrick's word live talking. And our homie over there at Chick Smooth got a little video for us to react to. So, go check out Chick Smooth. Hit that thumbs up button. Go subscribe to his channel. Let's get
YouTube.
Long intro.
Chicks.
Been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Well, it finally happened, you guys.
Yes,
the
sir.
long-awaited Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl halftime press
Yes,
conference.
sir.
Now, when this interview was announced, everybody was super happy about it. We're finally going to hear Kendrick Lamar talk about Drake, their beef, all the diss records between them. Who knows? Maybe we might even hear Kendrick Lamar throw shots at Drake. And then we get to find out that the interview is being conducted by Ebro and Nadeska.
God, Nadeska, I'm sorry. I want to give a shout out to Chig Smooth. I want to give a shout out to Deleted, KB Goes Live, Screwface, myself, Curtis King's channel, all of these voices of hip hop that have grown and worked your platform up. I really commend you, really rock with you, right? Nadeska, oh my lord, you are the biggest industry plant that hip hop media has ever seen. You are like the anointed. Oh my God, it's hard to watch. And I'm not mad, I'm not hating. Get your paper. And I'm happy to see a black woman succeeding in life. But God, there's a lot of great black female content creators that legitimately actually make content and weren't just workers at Complex and in the media machine. So yeah, shots fired. I'm sorry, but I hate that.
That's when things changed. That's when people got to realize, and wait a minute, this is going to be a softball interview. We're not gonna get any questions about Drake.
It's Nadeska. It's their corporate, their industry folks. I get it though. You gotta understand at this level with these kind of labels and shit like that, boy, these tens of $1 million secret payola, all kinds of shit, allegedly. All kinds of shit going on. So that's who is going to get the interview. He's not going to, but
we're not going to get any questions and answers about the best rap beef this decade. And I'm sorry, that's what people want to hear from Kendrick right now.
Miss when Charlemagne was Charlemagne. Shit, when Flex was Flex, when when you knew a rapper was going to have to address it, when Angie was Angie, bro, y'all, we're doing our thing, this new media, but we are steady gonna be sliding and shit like this is gonna happen, and it's gonna be the Nadeskas. And I miss when the people who was the industry, the Nadeskas of the time, were at least good. Like, we're actually doing something. Now back to Kendrick. I'm sorry.
We're watching everything happening with Drake every single day with the lawsuit. All the shots Drake has been throwing ever since the beef was over. Whether it's at Kendrick, LeBron, or whoever else in the industry, the fans want to know what Kendrick Lamar thinks about all of it. If you're going to frame this interview as a press conference, then you have to truly make it a press conference about the biggest game that happened last year. Now, during the interview, you can tell they wanted to bring up Drake, but this was a corporate interview, and you can tell they were instructed
Chigs is cooking.
Not to bring up Drake. There's no way that if this interview happens on Ebro's platform, Hot 97, that he doesn't ask him about Drake or the diss records.
Because it's a hip-hop
they
platform.
Asked Kendrick.
I also do wish, like I said, I understand the business of it all, but I do wish our hip-hop artists still went to hip-hop platforms because they at least understand the audience.
Yo, how do you feel about your diss record, Not Like Us, winning 5 Grammys? Here's what Kendrick said.
It has been a little bit mind-bending that you created this massive cultural award-winning anthem out of a battle rap song. And how is that something, after you got off that Grammy stage, you got home in some quiet time? What was going through your head?
I was just thinking about the culture, really. It's always that for me first. I'm not even bullshitting with you. It's like, when people talk about rap, man, the conversations I hear, they think it's just rap and it's not an actual art form. So when you put records like that at the forefront...
How long have I been saying that? How long have I been saying that because it is a black art form we are disrespected? And how long have I told you that the art that was created in this platform would stand up against any other art? I will tell you that the words from Tupac, that the words from Jay-Z stand up and trump Shakespeare. That the images and pictures that I saw sonically from Nas outdoes Da Vinci, Leonardo, whatever the fuck that nigga name is. What Rose said to me, the Mona Lisa is just a bitch. I'm tired of you guys disrespecting our culture. Talk about it's just a battle. Oh, what the fuck? Do you know what's been about? Come on, man. You know what the fuck ether is? Come on, man. You know what no vets? Stop discounting our shit. Stop talking about our shit like it's like some kind of caveat. Boy, stop playing with us. And the reason why Kendrick is going to stand the test of time, the reason why this platform stands the test of time is because we stand for hip-hop, because we are the culture. And whether we're in the algorithm, whether we're out the algorithm, we will maintain being real hip-hop niggas, and they'll never beat us.
Right. It reminds people that this is more than just something that came 50 years ago. They forget that it's even been here 50 years, right? And like kind of like belittle.
I know how I get about that.
So I love to
shit.
see that it gets that type of recognition for just straight raps, from awards to the billboards, all that, because this is.
And I still got a problem with the Grammys. I ain't forgiving you, because do we remember that Macklemore's album? We talking about my uncle a lesbian, my dad. You remember that one that he was talking about Same Love? That beat Good Kid, Mad City. Good Kid, Mad City. Talking about if I was gay, I'd think hip hop would hate me. Beat Good Kid, Mad City for the Grammys. So while y'all did the right thing by not like us, boy, I don't forget. God forgives, I don't, nigga. I don't forget that. I don't forget that. I don't forget how y'all consistently try to just put your thumb in hip-hop face and show us we're not nothing. How y'all niggas didn't used to televise our shit. How real niggas had to fight for that. Shout out to Will Smith. That's why Will Smith gets to slap Chris Rock. Yeah, let's keep it hip-hop. Let's keep it hip-hop. You get to slap Chris Rock if you fighting for hip-hop. Everybody know that. Everybody know that's one of the rules.
Just as big as an art form and a genre as any other genre. So
Facts.
That's what I think about. And I feel accomplished.
Tell me the 5 most impactful artists of the last decade. You're gonna go Taylor, Beyonce, for sure. Taylor Swift and Beyonce. You're gonna have to put hip hop acts for the next 3. You're gonna have to go Drake, Kendrick. Maybe if you're white, you'll say Eminem, Lil Wayne. Is it because it's like, yeah, there's like phenoms like Adele, there's phenoms like Lady Gaga, but do they have the cultural impact? Have they impacted your decade the way that these faces have? No.
Being able to do that, whether somebody else come behind me and do it again and quadruple it, I love to see it. If that was my purpose to do that,
Wayne got to hear that. Wayne got to hear, don't you?
That's exactly what it was for
I'm
that.
off my rocker
I think
today,
people
boy.
often miss the significance of
Uncensored.
that Record and Song of the Year award, because that Song of the Year award is a songwriter's award. Like, it's not just the biggest song. It's like someone wrote a song. And you as a songwriter, when you see your name up there and it's written by
Y'all get what he's
Kendrick,
trying to say right there?
and that's it.
Yeah.
Like he's saying, like, it's not just measured off of the volume of the consumption of the song, but it's also measured off of the quality of the song. So now when you win that, they're saying you are the not just the most successful writer, but you are the best writer. That's what he's trying to say.
That's powerful. And I think to what you're saying, I think there's a lot of people who have become fans of hip hop, and they you like the songs you hear and know, but you're not actually tapped into the work that it takes for you to generate the output.
That's
the art.
the one.
Exactly, man. As a writer, and that's what I can appreciate the most. And knowing how much time I dedicated over the years in just trial and error, writing the most terrible shit to some of the greatest shit. You know, we all do it, from writer's block to figuring out how to find inspiration from.
God, you hear that? You hear that? Every struggling artist, you know, I I think I went on such a musical journey right now that I've been going on. Is at first I was put on probation, federal probation. I was facing 80 years in prison, and I dropped my first song when I got out, and I got pulled into the probation office. They were trying to revoke me for that, so I sort of stopped reacting. I mean, I sort of stopped putting out music. Then I came back, and bro, my life changed so much. I went from a point where it's like, man, I pride myself on being the toughest person in the world. That's what I'm trying to be. You know, obviously I'm not, but that's what I'm trying to be. Then I realized there's absolutely no value in that, and it's almost a like self-fulfilling prophecy of destruction, because there will always be somebody that's tougher than me. And I started finding that that's really just my insecurities, and I'm really just scared that I'm projecting my fear in strength and bravado. And I started realizing, like, nah, man, I'm still that person I was before I created this warrior to fight against the world, right? And I'm finding myself, and if you hear my music now, it's still it's at the best place it's ever been. So I tell you personally, if you are a writer, if you are a producer, if you're a painter, if you are doing anything that takes a part of you to create, understand that you're always moving, you're always evolving. Parts of you might fall off, and parts of you might become. It is the process. Don't lose faith in the process. Even if for some reason you can't write a verse, don't lose faith in the process. It's getting somewhere and it's going somewhere, and that's the journey.
The most non-popular aspects around me. So it's like knowing that trial and knowing what I put in as far as my thinking process and what it takes to get there, I do not look at it as a small like endeavor because it's a hit record. No, it's actually some writing in that shit.
And then we had Ebro ask him, yo, you drew a line last year, right? Between you and somebody else? Tell me about it.
Oh, you took it and put it on your back and you felt like a line needed to be drawn, right? Was that, was that your intent when you rolled out this year? Was like, yo, I'm drawing a line. Like, this is what it is.
My intent was to always keep, I think from day one, was to always keep the nature of it as a sport. You know, I don't care how motherfuckers look at it as far as like...
No, this nigga screw like, hold on. Hey, hold on. That's how I just know Kendrick be tapped in. That's how I know he be tapped in.
Always keep the nature of it as a sport.
Hip-hop is a sport.
You know, I don't care how motherfuckers look at it as far as like...
and that's why we different.
As a collaborative effort, you know, that's cool too, but I love when artists grit.
You hear that quick little slight as a collaborative effort? That was what Drake said when he got caught with the writing shit. Did you catch that little slight?
No, that's cool too, but I love as a collaborative effort, you know, that's cool too, but
petty
I
ass
love
nigga, boy.
when artists grit their teeth. Like I still watch battle raps. I still watch Smack URL from Murder Mook to Lux to Tay-Rock, you know, my bro Daylight.
I could tell my nigga really watched a lot of battles when I was watching battles. That's what I said. I think that's like the third generation of battling, the Daylight, the Murder Mook, the Sue Surfs, and that was the generation I was really tapped in with. Hitman Holla, all them niggas. You know,
this has always been the core definition of who I am, and it's been that way since day one. So I don't think it was a thing for this year. It was always just a continuum. And
this piano in the background,
about
chicks,
this year, it was more from a space where I think a lot of people was putting rap to the back, and you didn't see that. You didn't see that grit. You didn't see that bite anymore.
Because niggas,
so I always took that.
We was pushing guys' girlfriends. That whole Sexy Red, all that Lotto, all that bullshit. I'm so happy it's over. We back up.
Consideration and going into any type of
culture's breathing again.
That's interesting. So I hope this makes sense, right? You know, we've been following your journey for about 15 years, and you have been so consistent in the messaging and the focus, like you said, and you've always moved with integrity. So in a lot of ways,
Listen, man, you cannot get Kendrick off his...
Cut her off! That was Certified Vibe Check. Come music video right there. Pop, click on it, show me some love. You watch the video as long as you hit that thumbs up button, your hoe, so stop being a hoe. I think her name is Urban Femininity. There's like Black Empress. These are two female black content creators that I think are very dope. Probably butchered their name, but one has a pink background and it's a tiara. Type in a combination of the words I said. They're super dope. I'm subscribed to them, so I don't really foresee their name. But yeah, super dope content. Go check them out. Hit that thumbs up button. KBD family, we out this bitch. Nadeska, get out of hip hop.